these three different options. And then you might be asking me which one is the best, right? Or what should you look into in determining whether to buy or to build, okay? You will be questioning yourself, right? Should I buy or should I build? Because over here we have the benefit and the disadvantage, advantage and the disadvantage. So it goes back to the factors over here, right? And these are four factors. There are more factors. You can see them in the study kit, but I want to highlight to you the main one over here to consider. You know what I'm about over here. Basically, there are few options, right? There are a few options, and how do you select between options? It goes back to the factors, all right? What is the factor that you need to look into, all right, before you can select your options? So over here, first of all, if you look at the consistency over here, in between these three, the consistency falls back to this one, right? The factors actually goes back to the advantage and disadvantage, right? The factor is the process itself. Okay, is this process unique? Okay, is your process unique? Unique in a way that other people don't have this. Other provider, right? Other software provider don't have this solution. Is it unique or not? Okay, if it's unique, then you have to develop your own system, right? If it's not unique, for example, a mini market. Okay, you go to mini market, right? You know mini market? Oh, supermarket lah. Okay, supermarket, and then you have the post system. You know what's post system? Not post system. Post. You have the post, right? The point of sale system, right? The one that you see they scan. Right, that's the scanner with the caching, with the hardware, the machine all together. So it goes back to this question. If you are going to have the business for this supermarket, and you have this counter, do you want to develop a new POS system, point of sale system, or do you want to just buy from available market? So usually, if the process is the same like any other supermarket, you will just buy the POS system, right? Unless you have some special changes or some unique, they call this, if there's a unique, can you see the color? All right, if it's unique. If it's not unique, if it's general, and you can just buy any other system and implement it, then you might as well go into the buy, because your process itself would be maybe inside here, all right? Would be inside here. I'm just making the story up, all right? And you can just buy and then just implement. Okay, that's the first factor. Now the second factor is, of course, what we have over here, resources. Okay? The second factor you should consider when you want to buy or build is, do you have the resources or not? And these resources, again, it goes back to the money. Again, go back to the capacity. Do you have the ability also to do this or to build the system? All right. If you have them, then you might consider on building. And the third factor over here goes back to your policy on the data. Certain company, they have a certain policy. What happens if you buy this system? If you buy this system, it means you got no control, all right? It means your data might be in third party. Your data might be, if it's cloud, all right? If we talk about cloud, this one specifically when you state in your exam, you should say when it involves cloud database. Then your data might be stored in the supplier, right? The software provider. Because you are using cloud. For example, we are using Google, right? So all our information is stored in Google. Do you know that or not? You know that, right? Cloud, how the cloud works. How the cloud works. Our information transferred through the network, through the internet. The model of cloud leveraging on internet, and how server with the hard disk, all right? There is like multiple millions of server. We upload all the information to that server. And that server, if it's Google, we don't have control over that server. All right, you cannot simply walk into the Google and select them, all right? And the question goes back to the confidentiality, right? If you have all your important information, is it important? In business, your information is very important. It's like your life, your blood, you know, it's like your blood. For a body, your information is like the blood in your body, all right? With the information, people can do a lot of things, right? People can do a lot of things, and when they can access to your system, the confidentiality on the privacy, then it will be jeopardized. And when that happens, your business might suffer loss. For example, very simple example over here with this thing. The factor when we talk about this part is your information. Let's say your personal information, all right, your IC details with your maybe blood type, all those kind of with your bank information, those kind of information. Imagine this information, you are the customer to this company, and then this company, the information all is lost. All right, not lost, all right. Someone, some person go and hack and then get the data, then you'll be in trouble. Your company reputation will go down, and then you will find yourself in a big issue. So it goes back to that factor. You need to consider if your company has the policy of not using third-party provider. Okay, then you should not use the cloud version. All right, then you not go buy and then you will build in certain things. Then we have finally over here is the cost versus the benefits. This one goes back to the story that I tell you just now within the functions. All right, let's say you invent the scanning process to be faster, all right, in the apps. You don't have to keep on opening again the form to scan again for, let's say, another product. So does this, then there will be some cost to customize the system or to build this system. Then you're going to measure back to the benefits, all right? Is it cost benefit? Or is it the cost more than the benefit? Or the benefit is more than the cost? So there are some calculation over here. You can make some figure. You can look at the payback period. You can look at the different kind of equations, all right? I think inside the certificate there is the list of them, all right? You can look into that. In the exam, do you need to calculate the cost versus benefit? there's some part, but it's not that hard. All right, it doesn't require you to calculate the internal rate of return. You don't need to go and do the you don't need to do the complex financial management thing. All right, there's no complex financial management thing, but in practice, next time when you go out to work, you have to do those complex financial management thing. Only then you can convince someone, you can convince your boss, all right, or you can convince the board that you will want to develop the system. Because one of these days, all right, I mean, in the future, right, in the near future, you guys will be sitting in the top management board, all right. When you sit at that stage, then you will apply everything you learn. Okay, that's it about this one.